Man is mortal and doomed to death, failure, and loss. The skins of those you love will fly as my banners.
Speak. All prayers are heard, not all are acknowledged. Every small cog drives a greater gear. Each is necessary, otherwise the whole collapses. When any cog shivers from the stresses on it, the master feels it, but the load he assigns it is no more than he knows it can bear. Wizard, mystic, master of the clockwork city, an architect of time and a binder of oblivion, one who masters the tools that mastered others. Does this answer satisfy? Good. Seek. Learn. When you are prepared, find the master. He will be interested to hear your conclusions.
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
Another stranger swims into our I erect the spine of distress, ache sibling. We have need of your aid, but I'm sure you already felt it as you approached. We have a hist here, and it's dying. It's dying. It was never healthy. This isn't Black Marsh after all. So in the last few weeks, it's withered. We've learned that House Drez is poisoning it. It's not enough to have enslaved us for generations. Now they want to carve our hearts out. The best we can do is fertilize it. We're using mud crab meat wrapped in ashreed. Both are common around the quarter. We've also set guards around the tree to keep the Dunmer away. If you wish to aid us, gather the items I requested. Ashreeds grow in the tide pools in our quarter, and mud crabs thrive on the shores nearby. Some of our people heard a dark elf talking to others of his kind. He asked if they'd seen the Drez rowing out to our hist tree. He saw jars of poison in the boat. That's not hard to believe. Ravel Urano. My people overheard him at the inn. He was drunk and talking too loud. No one spoke to him directly. It's never been wise for an Argonian to confront a dark elf. Especially lately. We're far from Black Marsh. No, but it's not difficult to believe, is it? The Drez think we're little more than animals. But the Pact freed us. What they can't enslave, the Drez have always regarded Argonians as little more than savage children. We needed to be civilized, so they uplifted us by putting us to work as slaves on plantations and in mines. No more. Now we speak beside them in the... do you have there? We are allowing no one to approach the Hist, especially strangers claiming they wish to help us. We just... Your words smell fair, but tasting is proof. Let me see what you have there. Yes, I erect the spine of apology. While you were away, we caught a dark elf defiling our Hist. Please, apply the fertilizer you've gathered to the base of our Hist. As long as I'm with you, the guards will let you. One of our guards is escorting him to my lodge. He seems half mad. He was doing something to the tree.
What do you want?
When Oathbounds are weak, there is pain and shame and darkness. All
It seems we have proof that the Dres are trying to murder our tree. While you were gathering mud crab meat and reeds, the guards caught him trying to harm our hist. We can't get anything out of him but his name and house. Seems the rumors were true. House, he was scratching at the bark, licking our tree. When the guards shouted at him, he dropped an empty bottle. Now he's very ill. The truth is as plain as the... You may do as you wish, but his mind is boiling. His words skitter like a mud crab in a pan.
I feel so hot. The mud outside was so cool. Could I go lie down in it? What did I do? What did it do to me? I see. I feel. I'm awake. I touched it. It smelled like flowers and black earth. It tasted like rain and summer wind and the deepest green. He said the tree's sap would be better than skooma. He was right. He said the Argonians might be angry. Do you think they're angry? To me, they always look angry. It's the teeth. He gave me the bottle, said it was for the tree. I thought it was skooma. I tasted it. It was bad. I fed it to a lizard. He didn't like it either. He died. The bottle broke. How can I fill it with sap? I never saw him before. I asked him for coin to get more skooma. He was a Dunmer. Someone called him Braville? Weeville? Wabbajan?
Ravel? I can't believe it. Ravel Urano claimed he saw House Dres poison our history. Then he gave a bottle to this tree-licking waste of flesh. I smell worm scat. Someone has been playing us for fools, and I no longer believe.
Honor for the pack. What brings you to this god's-forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? Aye. The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the Dres have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses. Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men. and do it the Nord way. We fight drunk. We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here. Pour yourself a mug and get to it.
You're tougher than you look.
We perform.
Some of the boys like to... Ha ha! This won't take long. Good fight! You'll have to find someone else to brawl with.
Care for a drink?
Are you... This should be fun!
Care for a drink?
Are you asking? I'll chop your head clean off!
Psst, you. Over here.
Goods for you, but my rates are final. The way I...
Greetings. What do you need?
Looking to shape some metal.
Well, you're not half bad, I'll give you that. I said I would, and I don't go back on my word. I hope the rest of the Pact fights like you, not that milk-drinking... Ravel Urano, that dark elf here before you. He kept asking to buy our lumber so we'd leave town. I told him no, we had a contract to keep, but he offered to double it. No one pays that much for wood, even good rift spruce. What a skeever. Don't know and didn't ask. His story smelled like last week's fish. Whole time we were talking, he kept looking around for a crack to ooze through, sweating like. The boys ran him off with a few light cuffs to the head. He hasn't come back since. Right. Things like that. They're exactly why we keep to ourselves in the Elven lands. That and the bad food. Anyway, you're all right. Tell that fancy Othrol we'll fight. Come.
Guard! Stop that lawbreaker!
The shrines are outside the city, north, southeast, and southwest. Vivek's shrine is across the river to the southwest of Ebonheart. Almalexia's is to the southeast. The shrine to Sothasil is on an island north of the Argonian Quarter. Burn the flowers at each shrine.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me. Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the questioned Sildras, a man of poisoned words, put doubt in Sildras' heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these? Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this question be on the lips of anyone in Morrowind? The sermons of Vivec are beside every bed. Vivec's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. His wisdom makes his people as hard, capable, and enduring as
We want no trouble, Outlander. My injury doesn't... A Nyx hound attacked our caravan. He savaged my leg and carried off one of our guar. No. Lately we've sighted savage creatures in the wastelands. They're more than a match for our tribe's hunters. Great rewards await any hunter who can bring them to ground. The first is Varnog, a feral Nyx hound. The next is worse. Bliger, a vicious and territorial bullnetch. Worst of all is a clanfear named Gerlisk. He's the least vicious of the three, but look what he did to my leg. We met him on the road southeast of Ebonheart. Our best guess is he escaped from a goblin tribe, or ate them. Along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air. He's the least vicious of the three, but look what... Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Kragenmoor. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair. We drove our guar here to trade. The Ashlands give our tribe many things such as food and shelter. They aren't as generous with medicinal potions or steel.
Ah, my business partner. I've located another rare and valuable vintage here in Ebonheart. Are you willing to acquire? There's a bottle of white gold tower here in Ebonheart. The war wizard who owns it retired to this town and opened an inn. Phadrasa Andrethi took the bottle off the battlefield. Now it's gathered. She was a decorated soldier in the Ebonheart Pact. Now she tends to guest at the Ebony Flask. Her Nightflower servants probably know her best. If you want to know how to get that bottle, talk to one.
What?
I hope your arrival will prove a boon to Ebonheart. Beyond, no one will work together. Each faction has a different reason. Which would you like to know about? Our people love fighting. It's our nature. We fight the land just to survive. Only the Dunmer's natural superiority allows us to flourish in this wasteland.
March into the great house.
I can feel the blessings upon you. It's a power I've not felt myself for many years. I see. I hadn't considered there might be threats more grave than the Covenant invasion. You would think, given all we know of the treachery of Cold Harbor, that I would see that. What of Sotha Seal? I am ashamed. The three have shown more faith in me than I have in them. I dread asking this, but what of Lord Vivek? Ha! Yes, I should have known. Vivek is the most subtle of the three. It's true, I've been counseling a Dunmer who questions his faith. He told me the Tribunal are losing their powers. Only indirectly. We see the three less every year. They no longer make their annual pilgrimage to Red Mounting on Vardenfell, and no one knows why. It all seemed so convincing when he said it. His name is Ravil Urano. He hasn't come to pray for days now. He was in such despair. I think he'd even stopped bathing. The last time I saw him, he smelled terrible, like fresh offal. What? Have I been a fool? I questioned my faith for the flimsiest of reasons and caused others to question theirs. I have much to do to correct my failure. I wish I knew why Ravil...
Can't you see that I'm furious?
Have our town's fortunes improved? That's a great relief. Well done. The Covenant troops haven't left their encampment to the west, but it's only a matter of time before... I don't know this, Mer. Why would he cause so much trouble? Perhaps he's an agent of Sheer Gorath. That's an unpleasant thought. The Daedra of Chaos is worse. Ravil must have a house in town. I'd like you to find it and watch him. I'd like to see myself, but I'm sure he'll recognize me. So I'll need... Commoners would call it a scrying spell, but I'm beyond such crude hedge magic. It will enable me to see and hear what you do. Search for Ravil's home. You should be able to hear me now.
Leave the students be. I'm the one you want.
I don't know how you lot escaped from torture, but it will resume.
You are not yourself, Narayaneth. Let me help you.
Help yourself, wretch.
Wait.
Think you're going to save my wife? She doesn't deserve to be saved!
and it's under guard. Be careful.
Take them apart, and leave Allenway alone. You won't get far. This place is not for mortals. Fan out! We're going to open you up. Find some chains to hang your innards. Even if you defeat me, you won't get far. This place is not for mortals. Feel me! Split up! Advance! Move! Move now!
This doesn't concern you, outsider. Leave those souls! Kill the intruders!
Watch your tone, mortal. Blame one, no. Only the Whisperer commands me.
Perhaps we have a chance at this. Let me take my students out of the Daedra's reach. Narayaneth will answer for this. He has to. I'll open the lock on the other side. The study is just a bit farther. This way. Whatever he keeps in here now, it's well guarded.
Out! The lot of you! You've no right to enter!
This was our bedroom. We used to store our adventuring relics here. It's warded. Quite a defense for such a small room. There must be a way to open it. And these statues didn't used to be here. Watch out. The bedroom is open. Follow as you can. Journal mentions a ritual that brought the Daedra performed out in the rain. Only a few courtyards on the grounds, so let's seek them out.
You're a tenacious lot. If you insist, I'll be happy to feed you to the blade.
The Daedra have destroyed much of the school. Let's...
Hollandway returns to her suffering. You have no say in it. These crypts will be your grave. I will ensure that.
That blade you wield, how did you come upon it?
All that should concern you is that it counsels me. It convinced me of your betrayal, of the need for the students to pay for their insolence.
It has led you astray.
On the contrary, this blade grants me a clarity I never had in life, and I will have you respect it.
The Daedra are coming through. And where Narayanth is waiting. We'll meet on the other side. Be wary.
You so love the sound of your own voice. Couldn't you see the blade wanted you here all along?
The blade. I can hear the whispers from it. By the divines, so many lives.
You think that blade is yours to touch? It has a master, and he is me. My wife has been dealt with. It's your turn. Oh!
Thank you, my friends. Narayanth was no longer... I had hoped until the end that Narayanth could be redeemed. He never gave us the chance. I suppose I have to decide what to do with this blade. Try to move on, whatever that means.
The mortal did well in feeding my killing word. My black edge.
Who are you?
Never has the whispering from that blade been so pronounced.
You're the Daedric fiend that created it, aren't you? That weapon must never again be allowed to influence mortals.
It has hurt you, has it not? Perhaps you could destroy it. Disable it. I could help you.
You think I trust you? The one who twisted my husband, murdered my students. I will send the blade away, and I will do so on my own terms, no matter the cost. It will travel far, ever slipping from the hands that desire it. This cannot happen again.
The blade will fight you. It is fully empowered, and it wishes to return home.
Never again.
Mortals never fail to amuse. That edge was fully sharpened, and would have seen great use at my side in the days to come. But Allenway gave everything to cast it away. There is nothing left to take from her. You and I, however, will meet again.
There he is. Let's follow him.
Hey, Ravel! No waffle today. The temple's forbidden all sales.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
There he is. Let's follow him.
Finest merchandise around.
Quiet, fool. I paid you for your discretion, remember?
Look here. It's that fancy sword was in our camp. Hey, fancy man. Fallen on any swords lately? Huh. Saying we shouldn't help the Dunmer? Huh. Like a Nord would ever turn down a fight.
The drunk one took your advice, Silvertongue. He now regrets it. For shame.
It was just idle talk. I assure you, I had nothing to do with it.
You went into that shack. Wait for him to leave. He's out. That was fast. Try to get inside that shack.
What now, Ravel? So you're the meddler who undid all of Ravel's work. Such a waste of my time.
That woman wore a Covenant uniform. Go to his house and see what you can find. Ravel must be working for the enemy.
What are you doing here?
You won't take me! Cornell gave me potions!
The guards heard fighting. I assume you found more inside than just evidence. Having him alive might have been useful, but having him dead is just as good. The ritual items in the shack on the docks and his belongings might tell us something more.
Ah, my There's a bottle of white... She was a She used to serve in the Not exactly, but then again, that's your side of this business, isn't it? My only advice is just let me know what I can do.
Finest merchandise around.
There is an urgent task for you. Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message from the guild. Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's running things out of the guild hall in Volkelgard at the moment. The 8 guide you, comrade. No, but I have an idea. Word in the hall is that there's a big contract. A huge contract.
How about a little game of chance? I have terrible luck, but... Lady Fedrosa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, Amula and I would have cleared out long ago. She's just too jumpy. They say the Ankaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Argonian Quarter drive her crazy.
We are numbered! May I get you a drink, my lord? Perhaps a tune on the lute? I've been told my fingers are quite gifted. I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Nightflowers and Fedrosa. She regards us a necessary evil. She doesn't even partake of our talents. Plus, My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps...
I bring an urgent message from Rhea.
Does this armor make me look
Can I get you a room, Suryo?